overwhelming. Just not even sure what step to take next,
It's a 20-second piece of horror for a while.
Yeah.
It doesn't take very long for this to happen, which is what I dreamt about last night.
Yeah.
How quick. It was devastating.
Right now at 5 o'clock, a path of destruction left behind in several Indiana counties. 3 confirmed tornadoes. Photos and video from around the state show the extensive damage. Roofs torn off of buildings, silos ripped apart, trees toppled onto houses, and dangerous power lines in the middle of the road.
We have team coverage for you tonight on all of that. Our crews and communities that are the hardest hit. But first, we start with Storm Track 8 meteorologist Drew Narsudis, who has a closer look at the confirmed tornado down in Bartholomew County right now. Drew.
Yeah, the track of this we were on top of ever since of course, hours of 8:44 p.m. to 8:57 p.m. So on the ground for more than 10 minutes. Looks like it traveled a little bit over 10 miles, 13.55, and had a width of about 350 yards as an EF2, although the majority of the damage was around the EF0 to EF1 territory. But you can see this thing near miss with Columbus, tracked off towards the southeast of it, and of course left about plenty of destruction. We also did have 2 off in the very northwesternmost corner of the state, around Gary, around Highland, an EF1 and an EF0 out there. So of course we have a lot more to talk about. The good news is moving forwards, these storms look like they are gone for at least the foreseeable future.
Thank you, Drew. We turn now to News 8's Reyna Revelle, who is in Bartholomew County, where they have confirmed last night's tornado. Reyna, what are you seeing this afternoon?
Yes, Phil. Well, out here in Bartholomew County, people have been assessing the damage all day. Now, what you see behind me is a family's grain mill destroyed. The Arnold family tells me this isn't the first time they have faced such a costly devastation.
Honestly, I just felt like crying. I mean, this has been our farm since before I was born, and it's just always been here. It's been where I grew up, and it's really hard to see it coming down like this.
Wednesday's powerful storm and strong winds brought down power lines in damaged buildings. This Bartholomew County property was severely hit, with demolished grain mills and a barn housing expensive farming equipment destroyed.
How are your parents handling this right now? I know it's a lot of cleanup. It's very overwhelming.
They seem fine, but I know my dad's really stressed, and he's always telling my mom to take his phone so he won't have to answer messages or calls.
Debris has littered the entire landscape, making it a daunting task for people cleaning up. Community members now coming together, ready to support one another in the recovery process.
Listen to the news. I mean, really, they do know what's coming. You should always be prepared, always have a plan, and pray,
We had the straight line winds with the fence down. We've had trees on houses. We've had flood damage from the rains coming through. Mostly wind damage to roofs and other structures like barns and fences.
While the storms may leave their mark, the spirit of the Hoosier community remains unbroken.
Talk to your restoration company. Talk to your insurance adjusters as well. Make sure everybody's communicating, because when it comes to damage like this, communication is key when it comes to getting everything back to how it needs to be.
Now, roads still remain closed here in the area as crews continue to clean up the debris and restore downed power lines off the road. For now, reporting in Bartholomew County, I'm Reyna Revelle for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
Reyna, thank you. Well, we now turn to storm damage in Carroll County. That's where we find News 8's Garrett Berquist. Garrett, what are you seeing so far of what's going on?
Well, officials here in Carroll County say Delphi got the worst of it. Let me show you. This is some of the an example of what you see. We have a number of trees down all over town. You can see some have been uprooted. You can see off to our right. You can see that an entire branch has been torn off a tree. This is in a historic neighborhood just south of the downtown area, and there are sites like this more or less all over town. And this really shows the power of straight line winds. The sound of chainsaws and wood chippers was all over Delphi.
Last night, we all know that severe thunderstorm warning was issued for the county, and shortly after it was issued, it rolled in. Right now, we just finished up working with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis. They had a couple of the meteorologists come out.
The winds brought down trees, play sets, and power lines. Fincher says 6 people were evacuated from this apartment building for their safety after a tree fell on it. He says their landlord found them another place to stay. There even were a couple of transformer fires, though Fincher says they didn't cause any serious damage. He says so far it looks like straight-line winds caused the damage, not a tornado. But he says don't let the term straight-line winds fool you.
Well, straight-line winds can pose just as dangerous a dangerous condition as a tornado will. The winds get up to those very high speeds and can toss things around just like a tornado. The little difference is tornadoes will wrap stuff. This just keeps blowing them.
This historic hilltop neighborhood got the worst of it. Neighbors did not want to talk on camera, but they told me things went from calm to stormy in an instant. Some say they were without power until midday. Fincher says, as with any emergency, his team will review how they responded, what went well, and where they can do better next time.
No injuries, and I mean, that's the best part.
And Fincher says stay away from downed power lines and trees while workers continue to clean up the mess. In Delphi, I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV. WishTV.com or follow us on Facebook for updates.
Good perspective, Garrett. Thank you very much. This is video from our Wish TV drone showing extensive storm damage in Franklin, Indiana. As you can see, there is a major roof damage on that building there. It's a storage building owned by the Franklin Skate Club. The owner says the roller rink right next to the storage facility was completely unharmed by severe weather. They say they plan on having normal operating hours throughout the week. So that's good.
And our severe weather coverage does continue online. Just scan that QR code that you see right there on the screen. That's going to take you to our photo galleries page on our website at wishtv.com. There you'll find pictures of the storm and tornado damage in western Indiana. If you have pictures, be sure to email us as well.
Let's turn back now to storm track meteorologist Drew Narsutis with a look at tonight's forecast.
Yeah.
It should be a lot quieter, might be a lot colder too, because we're already seeing temperatures 25-ish degrees colder than this time yesterday. So bundle up as you head outside. But the good news is we can at least rest easy. In fact, the cold might actually help you rest a little bit. Usually not so much of a warm weather sleeper fan, but the cold of the winter is at least the good part to the not so awesome time of the year, winter months. As we take a look at a region right now, mostly cloudy. There is some sunshine sneaking in, 40 degrees outside. Breeze out of the northwest is likely going to leave us on the chilly side overnight, and you can see those clouds are getting ready to leave. As they leave, along with that northwestern wind, although it will slow down, it's still going to transport in some chilly air from the northwest. So that, along with those clear skies, will likely lead us to below freezing tomorrow morning all across the state, and hopefully as we move into tomorrow afternoon, much better conditions. We'll talk more coming up.